Alright, alright guys, what's up? It's your boy Anime Ghoul here. And before I do the what if right now, I wanna go to my YouTube thing. Alright, so I went to YouTube and I got a couple ideas. Alright, so this idea right here, this idea I like. He said, what Lord of Edge said, can you do what if Asta have a Tesla gun, what if? And I said, that's a good what if. I said thank you to that. Cause that's actually that's a really good what if to do. Basically, like a really good what if to do. And I wanted to do that what if, cause that what if sound like very interesting. Basically, that's like a good what if what a normal person would probably ever do. That's a really good what if. So yeah, I think about dropping that today. Dropping project that later on today, or later on tomorrow. Then I'm gonna do also about reincarnation probably later on tonight. So yeah, but back to the thing. Today we're doing what if Asta or Madara reincarnation. I mean, what is Bill was, what if Bill was level, level, level 11. Alright, so anime started off with Bill went to the village. Bill was looking for a familiar to join. And all the familiars didn't want to pick him because he looked kind of weak. And he told everybody what the level is, and he said he level 11. No one didn't really believe him. And they couldn't really check his stats because he didn't give him permission. And he said, "Hey, no point in lying, kid. We know you're just level 0, probably level 1." So Bill went all day trying to find a familiar, and no one didn't want him. And so he found a place. He had nowhere to really rest his head at. So he saw this abandoned shack in the middle of nowhere. And so he went out there. He saw torches. He said, I hope no one live here because I'll be breaking and entering. Can't have a can't have a breaking and entering on my like on my thing because I can't have it. So yeah, and Hestia saw that someone was in her house because she saw white hair lay down. So she went, she crawled, she sneaked her way, got a broom, and she was about to hit Bell across the head, and Bell basically lifted his peak up and grabbed the broom. And he said, "Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know he was living in here." And then Hestia said, "Oh, wait, you join my familiar?" And Bell said, "Yeah, I'll join your familiar." He said, "Yeah, finally I have a familiar once now." And the way Bell got level 11 because he basically one day it was this spell, and the spell was kind of forbidden. Like that spell was never supposed to use to people. So that spell got him to level 11. Like the spell would like he was level 3. That skill would have boosted him up like a lot, but he was like level 1, so that still gives him a level 11. So he powerful with the eyes. So So Hestia said, "What level are you?" And he said, "Level 11." And Hestia said, "No way, there's no 11 level. Only person that higher, only person with the highest level in this whole village is Valentine, or I think the Sword Princess." And Arbel said, "You don't believe? You check my stats." And Hestia checked his stats. He said, "Oh God, you wasn't lying." And so yeah, so Hestia said to her, he said, "If this boy stayed my familiar, I could be rich." So she said, "All right, Bill, you can join my familiar." He said, "Finally, I've been looking for one all day. No one really didn't sell me. Everyone thought I was lying." And Everybody said, "Why?" And Hestia said, "Why no one didn't check your stats?" He said, "They said no point checking the stat of a liar." And Hestia said, they missed up a good opportunity to have a good unfamiliar on their side. Cause they could be the one of the strongest." Bill said, "Yeah, but it's not the point." And this one does. Bell still the grandson of Zeus. He still have lightning, and he still had that firebolt. But he said, I'll say he learned that really early before he came to the village. So Bell went into the dungeon. We'll do how he met Eyes. It'd be reverse. So Bell in the lower part of the dungeon is like he only probably four, like floor 57. And Bell said out loud, he said, "I'm going." Yeah. So the people asked, So he went a thing. His people says, "What floor are you going on?" He said, "I'm going on 457." And everybody hear that 457. Not even the sword princess go to 457. He said, and one to say, "Kitty, you gonna have a kitty? You think about having a death wish?" All right, so Eyes Familiar, it was there. They're picking the 7, and when they heard it, they stopped and just looked down. And everybody said, "Kid, you level 1. He probably wouldn't survive a down minute down there to get past the first floor." He said, "No, I'm level 11." And everybody said, You're lying. There's no way you're level 11. Only person that's a high level in the village is Eyes, and only never be past certain levels." He said, "No, you check my stats." So one of the familiar captains said, "All right, check your stats." So they checked your stats, and they said, "What? Wait, no. You must be incorrect." So she checked it again, and she said, "He's not lying. He's level 11." I mean, everybody hear that, and everybody asked what familiar he's in, cause they never heard or never knew a familiar with just one person in who level 11. He said, "I'm part of the Hesia familiar," and I mean Eyes familiar, familiar for Eyes goddess. She heard it. She said, "Wait, Hesia? You're lying, right? Hesia have a familiar?" He said, "Yeah, that's my goddess. I wouldn't really like you talk about her like that." He said, and she said, "Kid, leave all Hesia and join me. She really don't need a strong word like you. Cause if you join our team, we can give you anything. You're level 11. You don't need to be able to weaken like her. That old rundown shack she owns." And he said, "No, she was the first one. I went to other ones. And everybody let it betray me with them all because they thought I was lying." And I'll say, Ice Guy, she kind of mad because she really wants. If she get her hands on level 11, she can be top dog and all to all the other goddesses. So she can basically prove herself to other goddesses and say that they're the strongest out of anybody. So word go around that it's 11-11 in the village, and like so we'll say that we say Bell blah blah. He came out with like 10 bags of like gems and gold because I don't know the real currency of the anime. I don't know the currency that like what is it? I think it was gems. I think it was crystals and gold. Yeah, I think it was that basically. And so blah blah blah. Go to the bar. And guess what? If outside that Bell gets his two friends earlier than normal. Cause I knew that little dog or wolf lady, little wolf girl, she didn't betray. Well, but Bell actually beat up the people who try to get her to use it for money. He beat them up real bad. And Bell said, "Ain't no point for scum like you living." And Bell just basically burnt them with his I think with firebolt. Yeah, so he basically burnt them with firebolt, and they was screaming in pain. And Bell grabbed her and ran off. And Bell actually get his magic weapon earlier, cause like the dude on his team. So Bell and them, they're in the bar, chilling. And I say Eyes Familiar is there. And Eyes is just staring at Bell, cause like she is mad in love with Bell. Like in the anime, she really didn't like Bell, the one who's in mad love with her. But we say head Eyes is in mad love with her, and everybody in her family is starting to know that Eyes is attracted to Bell. And I'll say Ben, he wasn't there. He wasn't there when Bell said if people ever prove he'll level 11. And Ben said, "Ice, you must really like that too." And Ice got all frustrated and blushing. And Ben was kinda mad because if Ice ended up learning to a man, she'll get rusty and get weakened and she'll lose all her steel. So Bet didn't want that to happen because rivalry. And so and Eyes Goddess said, "Bet, don't do it. He's level 11." And Bet said, "Stop lying. Ain't no way level. Only person out higher in the highest in the whole village in levels is Eyes. No one higher than her." And then Bet went over to Bell and said, and he basically slapped his food on the floor. And everybody in the bar knew Bell's level 11, so they really didn't care. And when everybody saw Ben push Bell food off the counter, Everybody said out loud, said, "Dude, that freaking wolf, that freaking dog boy have a freaking death wish. He level 11. He would kill him in an instant." And the bartender knew Bill can handle himself, and he knew. Cause I'll say Bill had this magic. It called creation magic. So he restored the whole place thing he destroyed. So these many times it happened before where he got in a fight. Someone wanted to prove that he was stronger than him at being a level 11. Cause I think Bet was like level 5. Yeah, he was level 5 in the anime. Yeah, I can assume. He level 5, and like I think when he had these little gauntlets that make him run faster. And the manager came out. It said she said, "Bill, just handle him, but you can destroy the place, but just don't destroy it." He said, "Okay." So Bill got up. She stretched and bent, and Bill said, "You really want to do this right now? I'm middle trying to eat my food. You just ruined my food. I actually didn't eat breakfast, so it'll be rude for you to just turn food off." And everybody looking like, "Oh, damn, that dog boy is about to die." And their goddess is trying to tell him to try to tell Bent to stop, because she heard an instance where Bent basically killed somebody for punching him. Like he literally punched so hard it broke his ribs, all his bones shattered and went into all his vital organs. It basically killed him for puncturing the lungs and vital organs. So he basically basically all the goddesses in that village basically kind of scared of him. So that one god with a little arrow in the thing, circle arrow, and that little kid that tried to be tough in that one bar scene in season 2, but we didn't get that season 2 yet. So Bet tried to punch Bell. Bell basically just blocks with his pinky, and 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 Bet said, you must be special in like hand-to-hand combat. Well, no one's stronger than me. I'm level 5. And Bell's just come out and say, I'm level 11. And Bent just froze. He was froze in shock. He said, wait, you a level 11? And Bell said, level 11. You look kind of weak. You probably ain't that strong. You probably just, yeah, you probably find a way to make your stats look like you're a high level. Probably weak. And everybody, and the god is really trying to focus. Like she's really trying to tell him to stop, cause she don't want to make a war with Hestia Familia, cause she know even if she fight Bell, she knows she would die, cause that whole P Bell is. And Ice is trying to get Bet to stop, and Ice is yelling at him to stop, cause Ice is very calm, not really all flustered, not really all nervous. She's very calm. But she knew Bill would easily kill him without even hesitating. So she trying to warn him to stop. And the bartender is telling Bill, don't kill him. Everybody basically the bar is telling Bill not to kill him. And Bill came out loud. And Ben said, what? Y'all scared he gonna kill me? He said he looked weak. And like, basically, Hestia, let's say Hestia ran in. He said Hestia heard that 1111 is fighting somebody in the bar. She ran fastest away. She basically left her job and left her have job and went back to the bar. And she basically ran in and basically told Bill to stop. And Bill said, "Wait, that voice." He saw Hestia, and Bill basically froze in fear, basically, because Hestia was mad. And Hestia never got mad. When she get mad, she terrifying, basically. And Bill basically got on his knees and started begging Hestia not to not to cook him, not kick him out the Familia. And he said, "Sorry, I'll never do that ever again." And everybody looking like, "Hey, what? 11 scared of their own goddess? She must be very strong." And it looks like Eyes goddess, she got kind of cocky, and she said, "Oh, Hestia, so this is your." So like, you're special. How you got him? She said, I found him in my house sleeping. He had nowhere else to live. And I asked him to join my familia. He said yes. And he found out he lived at 11. And we just needed someone to stay. And I gave him a place. And he said he'll join my familia in return. Oh, yeah. And And Eyes Goddess is just mad. Like she is straight pissed right now. It's like, wait, what? He wait. So you didn't even have to force him to join you. No, he just joined from return for letting him stay spend the night at my place. And that's all. He only joined you due to kindness. I've been trying to get him to join me for weeks now. He said, "Oh, so you're the person Bill been talking about, trying to get him to join their familia." Everybody look at her like, oh, like even Eyes kind of mad at her guys right now. She's trying to force somebody to leave their familia to join her familia. And I say Bill know that Eyes like him, and he know Hestia likes him. But Bill basically a playboy, so he'll basically go for all of them basically. So I'll say one night he basically smashed Hestia basically. He clapped cheeks with Hestia basically. So that why yeah, and I'm gonna do a time step to season 2. To season 2 and shit get real. No. I'll do a time step for like 2 weeks. 2 weeks pass by, and they went to that little. Well, all the familiars joined up and have like a dance and have a party. He joined there, and everybody saw Hestia. And everybody asked Hestia, "Where you're familiar?" And they said, "Here my familiar." And everybody saw him. And everybody like Hestia. I heard everybody heard. Our gossips heard that Hestia have 11, like level 11 in her familia. Cause she probably everybody thought she have a bigger. She said no, I only got one person, and he's level 11. Everybody see Belle, and Belle just basically carrying her, like basically grab her, just basically carrying her, because that he smashed. He gotta represent that he smashed. Everybody thinks something up with them too, because every time Belle grab Hestia, her face just turns red. So they probably think, wow, that boy all the other female gossips said, wow, that boy got balls. So that boy is bold. He really smashed a goddess. No, and I would say that goddess, the demon goddess, I'll say that goddess who has that little demon who try to get any man, she can get any man she want. And she tries to get Belle, like she tried her best. And everybody knew that she trying, and Belle just turning her down. Like he said, like in the nicest way possible. He saying, I'm probably not good for you. And like she getting kind of mad because it's the first dude who basically turned her down, but that not her basically servant. Basically that turned her down was on her servant. Really don't, because she said servant. You can't up a servant. And she basically turning him down. She getting kind of mad, like, how? Why are you not getting all nervous around me? He's like, you're not really my type. And when she hear that, everybody just look at her like, what? Wait, no. He did not just say that to her. She's not his type. And when Eyes heard that, he like, so he not into women who thinks they all that. He said, I really like low key people. If I had to go somewhere, he pointed at Eyes. And Eyes get all fussed and red. And he said, yeah, if I had to go somewhere, I go somewhere with an attitude like her. Everybody like, what? She had nothing to cry about her. And Eyes, she get kind of mad about that. He's like, and she said, you think I don't have a good woman capabilities? And like everybody like, no, you're not that. Like you're brave, and women's supposed to be safe. And I'm about to do a time step within the dungeon. The dungeon want to go to a little village. I'll do a time step there. So in this episode, I'm gonna do that. Cause I'm about to record what if Asta was modern reincarnation part 2. I gotta record what if Deku basically had chaos as a quirk. So I'm about to do that. So I'll see y'all next time.